welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelley-ann Henry. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us over here. And today I have my father-in-law with me. It's been a while, Dad.
Yes.
Since we've done a video together. Quite a while. But he's with me today. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year to you all.
Yes, Happy New Year. And yes, so Dad, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on again. And so this morning, Dad, we're going to talk about a topic that, so remember I was sharing with you that somebody sent me this video, right, of this lady who she sent all of her little life savings that she had. She worked very hard in the US. So she went there, she never got to stay. You know it go already.
To get some money to set up in Jamaica.
So she decided that she was going to stay and try and make something of herself. And so she started, getting a little job. And I think what she said in the video, she had a client, an elderly person that she was looking after. So all her little money that she worked, she sent it home. And she didn't just send it home to anybody. She sent it home to her sister. Somebody you think you would trust. Because she said she and her sister close, and not just any sister, as somebody where she and her sister are really close. They move good together. So she sent it, and also the sister was looking after her daughter. So she would send money for them, money to look after the daughter. She said anything the sister want, the sister get. She don't owe nothing from the sister. And she sent her money come for the sister to save. Anyway, she came home, I think maybe in the Christmas period, and when she come and asked for her money, nothing did it. The sister used up all of her money. Remember, she's not a citizen in the US, so I don't even think she can go back, right? So she come now, ready to set up her life. I one whole heap of money, Dad. Whole heap of money. All of her money that she will work, she save, plus what she sent to the sister. And so so I decided this morning we need to talk about that, because that I realize it's an ongoing theme where people are working and sending their money back home, and when they come, either they send money for build a house, when they come they can't find a house and there's no money. Dad, tell the people what to do when they work their money, how to save it.
Greatly surprised that this is still happening and people are still making such mistake. We convince ourselves that our relatives are trustworthy. You can put everything in their hand, and every time it's done, it proved to be a failure. In my very early days, I met one lady. She was in England for quite a good while. Her mother was out here with her children, and she's sending out money to repair her house. When she came home, mother's house was very well refurbished. Her house, nothing was done. That's mother and daughter.
Wow.
I met one woman, this now is staggering, hard to believe. Her husband was out here and she was in England hustling, trying to put things together for them to refurbish their house and set up little business. She said a friend sent to her. The friend didn't want to get involved in their family affair. The friend simply write to her and said, "No, Mrs. So-and-so, I would advise you to come out here quietly and see what's going on." She said when she came out, she nearly fainted.
Wow, nothing did that.
Nothing. The gate to get into the premises, it was tied up with string. When she get inside, nothing, absolutely nothing was done. When she got there, she came quietly. When she got there, the husband wasn't even there. But somehow somebody gave her a little hint to go down the road and such a place. When she went down to this place that they sent her, there was a nice little shop being built for another woman.
So you take the wife money and then mine other woman.
Look after
Oh my
somebody.
days.
So
Oh,
that
wow.
has been happening so many times, and people still convince themselves. When I was at college in England, a police officer used to come to us. That time it was somewhat popular for us as students to thumb ride. I don't know what you call it now, but you get out on the highway,
yeah.
and you
What they call it? The American call it what? Hit riding or something like that. When you beg a ride.
yeah, in Britain we used to say thumb
Ride. Yeah.
But he used to say now that was a special mission to us at our college, that we should not do it. And he said, oh, every single one who was gone out there to thumb ride, they are saying they are saying to themselves, it will not happen to me. I'm so smart, it will not happen. Until
it
happened to them, and it happened to most of them. So he said, no, don't do it. I cannot understand why people should do that. Don't even send money to the lawyers. We have had case and case and case over and over again where people send money to lawyers to do this and to do that. When they arrive, it's either they have to pay more money or they have to be involved legally with the lawyers. So find a way.
Find another way of sending your money home.
That's right. And if you have to send money, if it is at all possible, come out every now and then, ever so often, to see what is being done
to your problem. And the thing is, Dad, when I was in England, a lot of people stopped sending some people that I know, they stopped sending money to their relatives. What they would do is go to Jamaica National,
yes,
and open an account,
yes,
and save their money through the Jamaica National.
right.
And I think that still exists both in America and England. So that would be a wise thing for people to do. Go and save your money. But I guess maybe because some of them, like this lady, she wasn't a citizen, so she was there illegally, right? I gather from what she was saying. So, to open an account, you need documents and certain things. You're still going to need to show proof of address, where you live, and all of those things. So maybe she didn't have all of that. So she decided that, let me send, because it's not like, so the sister was working on a project for her, she doesn't save the money for her, She was sending it, and she must put it into an account. She used up all of the woman money. She was in tears. She was in tears, crying. How the sister was, because she came and she what she did, she videoed the whole thing of her from her landing at Norman Manley International Airport to wherever she went. We don't know where. And she went into the house, and you could see it that they weren't so they were surprised because they didn't know she was coming.
Right.
So she surprised them because that's what she wanted to do. It's not like she was trying to come upon them to see what they were doing. She was literally surprising them because she was happy to come home, and she wanted to, because after 6 years not seeing her daughter and her family, she wanted to give them a surprise. But you could tell that, because I watched the video, you could tell when she entered the house, they weren't happy because they know what they did. They know, so they use off our money, know. And when she asked for the money, when she said, all right, draw, she asked her to go and draw. She said she couldn't even get anything, but however, she had some other money saving, some US that she was saving. And she says, it's like the Lord said to her, don't send all of the US. And she never. And when she asked her, out of the US, the sister go draw must be 90,000 and give her.
Yes. And I'm saying, be careful, because again, there was one woman. It's a pastor. I'm a pastor. I respect pastor. I think pastors are, for the most part, are very trustworthy, very honest. But this pastor chose not to be. What is happening when people see quite a sum of money, maybe cash in their hand, that they never used to handle before. In the first place, they're not really setting out to be thieves.
No.
We're not labeling them as dishonest people, but they are caught in a situation.
The money is there, they're thinking.
Right. Maybe they go and they say, no, if I take out
Yes.
$50,
Yes.
I will put it back
Yes.
at such and such a time. Time pass. Everybody know that in Jamaica, it's not so easy to get money to sustain yourself.
That's
and
right.
to put back.
To put
and
back.
to do other business, go doctor, go here, go there, and go there. So they convince themselves, all right, I have so much from a sister. I will use maybe a $100. I'll put back that at a given moment. Time is passing by. Time
And it's
is
not
passing
being
by.
put back.
Being put back. But another need is there. I'll put them back quickly. And so you begin to, you get on a slippery path where you take, you're not able to put back.
But that's still called thieving, you know, Dad. Because
Yes.
if I have some money for you and you give it to me and say, Shelley, put down this, and I realize I'm in a stick, I'm gonna call and say, Dad, so and so, can I borrow some of the money? I'm gonna put it back. You say, go ahead. As time goes on, if I find that I cannot pay, then I will be able to say to you, I'm in a rough patch at the moment, or it's my intention to pay back. She never asked her sister, and to what I'm hearing, they're close. So I'm gathering that she could have probably asked her sister, because I'm thinking she wouldn't have said no to what I'm getting from the video.
Very few people, very few individuals are going to say, no, let me call up sister and ask her
Very few.
if I can use $10, if I can use 20, just like US we're talking about.
Yes.
Very, very few individuals will do that. Most individuals, I take it, I'll put it back. I'm not taking. In their heart, they're honest, they're faithful, they love their sister, they don't want to do this. But when you get on that slippery path and you begin to realize that so much money is gone, you can't put it back, then you begin to develop it. But after all, my sister, she got money. She got plenty of money. She sends so much. She must have so much over there. When she comes, she can't do this. And you begin to rationalize. You begin to see how much you're, after all, she not pay me my bank. And then you begin to rationalize and begin to justify your action. And even want more. And some people have gone as far as to kill their relatives.
I was just about to say that there are people, when they use off your money, and maybe it's a good thing she never tell her she come. Because maybe that same sister would have set up somebody to do her something.
Yes, they pick you up at the airport and you never get home.
And you never get home, so maybe it's the good Lord who said to her, don't say anything, because that sister probably could have get somebody to get rid of, because that's what they're doing today. Because as you say, if I use off your money and I know that you're coming, because what I get to realize here in Jamaica as well, that sometimes you can pay a man a 5,000 and just go lick off somebody for, it's not even a lot of money then do it for, it make you think, what's going on with us? $5,000 for a human life? So again, that's another thing that where people, that's what they would do. They would get rid of you because they know say they don't have their money. They don't have your money and they use off your money. So Dad, what I want you to do now, because people are thinking, how can they invest the money? They don't really want to put it in a bank. This is your part. I always tell you, because my father-in-law, he has knowledge of investment. Can you invest your money, you're abroad, can you invest it back in Jamaica in something? Stocks and shares, what can they do?
All right. You mentioned already that there's JN in Britain. When I was there, I don't know if they still operate there, but Victoria Mutual
They were still there after that time. I don't know if they're still there now.
there, and they were doing a very good business. They give you good advice, and you save your money there. They can transfer it to you out here when you come out here. I went to one in Brixton, London, and she gave me very good counsel. The nicest part of it is she told me, do not transfer your money from sterling into Jamaican dollar. It's the currency fluctuate, the rate fluctuate from time to time, and you might change it into Jamaican dollars. And if at all you have to take it back to England, you'll find that you don't have as much as you send out. So I reckon that was very, very good advice. So you can save with Victoria Mutual, you can save with JN, or if you want to invest for yourself, there you have the investment world is getting so sophisticated these days. Not everybody can manage this, but if you want to do stocks and shares, you can sit in your house in London, or if you want, can't tell you any broker there, I don't know the brokers there, a long time I'm out of England.
Yeah.
But you can stay there and you can invest in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
If you want to buy a house, make sure you come out. Don't trust anybody to go and look for a house.
Nobody. Not even me.
Nobody at all.
Nobody. Don't trust nobody.
A woman sent her husband.
Nobody.
The husband came and a cousin, and they were working through the cousin. They trust the cousin. Well, this cousin didn't steal any of their money. But now remember, the cousin is in Jamaica all days of her life. They are in London. What would suit cousin or suit them? And so when they come and they gave everything over to the cousin, get a house for us. When the cousin eventually deposit an house, pay down all the money in the house, and they came out and look on the house. Not even the house, they said the truck to go up to the house. They said, no, wait, reasonably nice house up there, but when they get up there, the rugged nature of the place.
Yeah.
They said, no, they could even live there one day. What a problem. You have to go down and
so this is somebody that got the land for them, got the house, and bought that kind of house. Wow.
So you come out, you look for what you want, you look where you want to live.
Yeah.
Some people came out and one side of the family, they started out in St. Thomas. Other side of the family came out and they said, no, we don't want to be in St. Thomas, we want to be in Mandeville. That's where most of the returnees
would go.
Anchor when they come back. So they had to close down whatever they were doing there. So be wise. And then, yes, we are saying people will let you down, people will let you down. But amid all that, you will find one here, one there, counselor that will give you good advice.
Good counsel.
That's
what we're doing now, Dad. You're giving them good counsel. Yes.
There was a man in Willesden. Those of you who are around the London area know where Willesden is. He used to operate a sort of warehouse transport business. And you go to him and he will tell you, he didn't just do business like that. He would come to Jamaica. I don't know if he's gone to the other West Indian island, but he would come to Jamaica. He would see what's necessary. He would see what people are taking. When I was coming home first time, he told us, he said, get yourself a pump. Get yourself a generator.
Right.
He said, Mr. Henry, people will ask you to sell them your generator or sell them your pump. Don't sell your generator. Don't sell your pump. Hold it until you're ready for it. The last storm, this is more than 20 something years. The last storm that passed when everything was down, electricity down, the first we were going to get out the generator. And it did work. It did help us. So find somebody that you can trust. How are you going to trust a counselor? You get somebody that others will recommend to you. And as you go along, you put out your feeler and you begin to, is he telling me the right thing? And
That's
tell you
right.
something. You go and check it somewhere with somebody.
That's
Check and double check
and double check.
and make sure. When we are overseas, some people think we just shake the tree and just get money. But we have to work very, very hard. I've gone through snow. I remember one night I was going out and a cousin up there, he looked at me and he said, "Where are you going now?" I was going to school that time. I said, "I'm going to class." He said, "Look," he said, "I'd advise you don't go out here. When you look at the
Snow.
existing fog, they used to have a fog in Britain in those days. You could feel it.
Wow.
You could smell it.
That's what I
you
heard,
could
Dad.
taste it. When you get home and you clean your nostrils, you get muck coming out your
Wow.
nostrils. He said, "Look, the bus is not even running again. If you get one, it's going to take you a long time to get into." And when I look out there, managed to get home, I said, "Thank God for that cousin." So it's through those hardships we had to plow our way. And when you go through all of that, get your little money, put your little money together,
And somebody for teeth it.
and just give it away.
I know.
It's painful.
It's very painful.
The woman I met where her husband let her down, she said she nearly had a heart attack. But the good master kept her from having heart attack. But some people die.
Yeah, it is something that will cause people to die. And if they're not dead, they go in deep depression.
Yes.
Deep depression. Deep depression. Because imagine as you say, you go foreign, you're there New York, you're there London, and you know them places are cold. Some people don't know how cold these places are. And you get up every day. Sometimes you have to work 3-4 jobs. You're going to school, you're trying to make something of yourself. And at the same time, you're thinking about your loved one back here because you know Jamaica hard and you're making the sacrifice and sending stuff, and they're thinking you're having it easy because you're sending stuff to them, not knowing that it's out of the love of your heart for your family that you're doing it, and you're putting yourself at the back burner, so that they can look good. Another thing that I've come to realize that a lot of these people, young people here in Jamaica, our family member, when they're foreign, them see you as them hair ticket, them nails ticket, if you take your money, and sometimes they take the money, if they did take the money and do something good with it, like even build a shop and start a business, you would have feel away, but you'd have say, "You know what, you have sense." And I said, "This is what me take your money and do. And I start a business, and out of it you get back your money." You know what I mean? You wouldn't feel so bad. But they take the money and then buy clothes, then go do them ear, then do them nails, and then boast off on them friends, and then don't take it and do anything that make that even worthwhile, where you just say, "Okay, you're investing it, you have invested, and now you can give me a return." You know what I mean? They take it and they just squander it.
Yes.
So they don't even have something to give you a return.
But again, some of us, we are sending money to relatives. I'm blessed, my relatives are good. But you have some people sending money to relatives and they never even stop to think what's happening. One man told me, and this was a fairly senior man when he went to England, but he says he sent money to his grown son, was a grown man. But he began to wonder, I've sent so much. But the boy got a ticket and went to America. He said, like, this week got the news that the boy gone to America. People go to America and they go pick fruit or do this or do that, and they make
Farm
some
work.
money. So by about, it wasn't a month, the boy back in Jamaica, right? He said, "Wait, what happened?" He said, "The life too."
The life too rough, Dad.
The life too hard up there. You can't manage such life.
Because they think it's easy. Because you're sending your money, they think you have it easy. And then sometimes they know you don't have it easy, but they don't have a heart. They don't really care. I've heard people say that, "I'm in a business, and she that foreign, or him that foreign. I'm in a business, me just use the money." So
he was wise enough to keep some check on the son and to know. He said, "Pastor, that's that money that I sent for him, that was the last money I sent for him."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't know what happened to him now, but that's his business."
That's right.
So check. When you're sending money to do business,
Check.
check what's going on. If you're sending money to repair house, have somebody to check. You have good people around. They will send until you don't want people to be meddling in your business, but at least you cannot live without them.
Right.
Have a pastor when you find a good one.
Yes.
Have a teacher.
Yes.
Or some respectable member of the family. Check. I ask my whatever wife, husband, friend, cousin to put in windows in my house. Just check and see if the windows gone.
That's right.
If no windows gone,
you don't even have to make them know, say, yeah, check.
Right.
Get somebody who can drive by, and look. Come out and sometimes pretend like you just a look around. Don't make them know that you have somebody watching, right? And that person can report to you that nothing is happening. Nothing not going, or yes, this is the windows are gone in, and yes, the house is looking good, or whatever. But again, as I said, that sometimes you're not investing in a property, you're just sending home your money. I think it's wise for you to find another way to save your money, and that is why we say Jamaica National or Victoria Mutual. I don't know if Victoria Mutual is still running. I don't know for the US. I know for England it was there. I don't know if it's still there. It was in Brixton.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there. And I guess they would have it all over the country. Maybe if you're in Wolverhampton, or if you're in Birmingham, or if you're in Nottingham, them side, they probably have their own branches. I'm not quite sure. You just ask around. There are other Jamaicans as well that you can ask questions, because there are other Jamaicans who have saved money safely. And I also have family members who, as I said, not all are bad, because I have cousins who have sent their money home to build their home, and when they come, their house is there. The house is built and everything is there. They come home to a home. So again, it's all the way, find out who is really trustworthy where money is concerned. They're not going to use off your money, and if they're borrowing something, they let you know and they put it back and you can track it. You must have a way of tracking your money as well. You must have a way. Try and find a way. I don't know how you can track your money, but there must be a way how you can track your money. If you have your papers and all of that, open up your own account and do it yourself, where you can keep your money there, and when you come home, you can use your money as you want.
And as things are going now, if you cannot find a branch of a Jamaican financial institution over there, you can come out to Jamaica
and do it.
Set up an account and send the money straight to them.
That's right.
So you're over there and you're saving here.
And you can keep a track on your money.
Right.
If anybody go in there and thief, you will know. If they take it from the bank, you can take it up with the bank, because I them thief it. Because you will know. You may save it with, nobody else have access to my money but you. So you can deal with them. But when you have family members meddling in your money, anything can happen. Dad, thank you.
And some people, as we said already, it's not that they set out to be thieves, but they are not accustomed to handling certain amount of money.
That's right.
And we have people in the banks, every now and then you hear that they take down this one for fraud. When you begin to see money before you, it does something to your mental state.
Yeah.
And you begin to put your hand. I have seen so much of this in life that it is puzzling to me to see that people are still doing these things. There are many, many good, legal, prosperous ways for people to function and to better themselves and to make sure that their funds are reasonably fairly well secured.
Okay. Thank you, Dad. Well, we're not going any further. But before I go, this scripture came to me, Dad. Psalms 146 verse 3. It says, "Do not put your trust in princes, nor in man who cannot save you." Don't put your trust in man, but put your trust in God. Whatever you're doing, always ask the Lord how to do it, who to trust. Even if you want somebody, ask him to send you that person. All right, Dad, thank you for coming on. Thank you. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And please drop a comment down below and let us know if you enjoyed this video. All right, and if you want us to talk more about all of these things that are happening in Jamaica. All right, bye bye.
Have a blessed new year.
Bye.